everyone, welcome back to the Polish School News. My name is Patricia and I'm here with Julia and
Dean O'Sullivan and Brian Carrollem.
Could you please tell us what was your visit to the Polish school students about?
I suppose we covered a few subjects such as online safety. That was probably with the older students. We covered basic road safety, safety awareness. Also covered items to do with, let's say, criminal justice system. Basically how that applies, let's say, to people who are under 18 and over 18.
Is being a Garda dangerous?
So in Limerick, I suppose at the moment I'm nearly 9 years in Limerick. I don't think so. I think we've a good workforce. I think we're always paired up. We see plenty every day. There's good variety. But I think once you have your common sense, and like today, once you can get out, speak to different schools, speak to different communities, then you can get the message across of what we think people need to know, and also that we are there to help if anybody feels that they need to contact us.
Do you need to run fast to be a Garda?
It helps. you don't need to run fast, but as I said, if you have that skill or ability, it will definitely help. Yeah, I think more fitness, perseverance, stamina would be kind of would be the way I'd look at it rather than speed. But it would sure help. Yeah.
What skills are needed to be a Garda?
That's a good question. I suppose it helps if you're patient, if you like helping people. I suppose every day is different, so I suppose you have to be able to think on your feet. I suppose personally what I find is that once you treat everybody the way that you'd like you to be treated or your relatives to be treated, it can help. I suppose from the likes of your legislation and that, it does help to, I suppose, spend a little bit of time going over it, learning what you need to know. But in fairness, look, it's a good station. The industry is a good learning station. There's plenty of people there to help. If you come across something you don't know, they'll always make sure to help you out. We have good supervisors, especially from our sergeants up to inspectors and that. We meet with them daily, so like that, I don't think there's anything that we can kind of come across that we don't really know how to deal with.
What advice would you give to students to stay safe?
Okay, so I suppose from our side of community police, we kind of touch on everybody from a 4 and 5-year-old up until 23 or 4 in the colleges. I suppose for the older age groups, first of all, to look out for each other, to have a plan if you are out and about, if you're socialising around town, to have a plan to come home. If you have your phone, make sure you have it charged. I suppose make sure you have a plan B. If you do get separated, to contact a taxi. Make sure somebody knows where you're going. And then right down into the junior side of it, from a 3 and 4-year-old, then a lot of it is safe strangers. So there's actually PowerPoints that we go through to show that they can come up to Garda to talk. They can go to fire brigade, to nurses, to doctors, to teachers. There's certain people out there that in the event that they do get separated from a parent or guardian, that they can touch with it. I suppose common sense is the big thing. We work days and nights, and I suppose during working nights you can see people that are in a vulnerable position, be it from not knowing their surroundings or having taken alcohol or something like that. And I suppose the big thing that we'd say is, I suppose, a little bit of common sense and make sure that at all times you're kind of looking out for each other when you're out.
Okay, thank you so much for coming in to us. We're happy to have you here.
Cheers, no problem. Thank you.